Oui, mais avant je vais parler aux gens. Hop.
Dr. Gazal has finished attending to the chocobo. Talk to him if you want to know the details.
Merci.
The vegetables they grow make perfect fodder for the chocobos.
Marchand légumes, mais il m'en vend pas, c'est super. Toi là-bas, qu'est-ce que tu veux?
I heard that the White-Winged Herald has appeared in these lands, and so I came as quickly as I could. If that chocobo is truly the angel of legend, it will guide the chosen one to the very gates of the temple.
Bon, il est bientôt 9 h, donc j'ai encore largement le temps. Ah, j'aime pas l'avoir se balader avec ce costume. C'est débile, hein, mais bon, je préfère l'avoir comme ça. Je trouve que ça lui va pas très bien, le costume de Cloud. Je l'ai encore poussé.
His wounds are cleaned and dressed, but he's still dying.
Can't you help?
Listen to me. He's half starved. If he is to recover, he needs nutrients, vitamins, protein. But no matter what we do, we can't make him eat.
Is he that weak?
It's not a question of being weak. He's too proud. That's the problem. We've tried everything to coax him, but he simply won't accept any food from humans. The fool beast just glares at us.
That pride will kill him.
Such a stubborn bird can be none other than the angel of Valhalla. The only human the angel will bow to is the one he recognizes as master. Perhaps he will obey you.
Les os qui craquent.
Try it. Offer him this.
Light. It might be the chocobo's only hope. Try giving him that vegetable.
Attendez, je vais aller reparler au docteur. Apparemment, il a une quête.
Try it. Offer him this.
D'accord, pas tout de suite.
Light. It might be the chocobo's only
Oui, hop.
hope.
Donner un légume, tiens.
Is this all right?
Well, it looks like he recognizes you as his master. As long as we keep providing him with feed, he should recover. I say we, but of course I mean you. He will not accept help from anyone else. He has to be your responsibility and yours alone.
If I do it, will he recover?
I would bet my reputation on it. This is the bird of legend. You're destined to ride him to the fountainhead of the chaos. But before you can do that, the bird needs to be fed.
So you said. Any hints? What kind of food should I give him?
I prescribe a balanced diet of Gazal greens, quality sheep's milk, and nutritional supplements. Ask the villagers if they have any greens or milk to spare.
Ok, donc faut soigner le chocobo. Lorsqu'il ira mieux, on pourra le monter. Ok, ok. Bon, et toi, donne-moi ta quête. Nourrir le chocobo. Ah, j'ai des légumes, mais normaux, ça lui va pas. Parler au chocobo.
Oh, did that hurt?
Je sais pas si je le renomme.
I have to play nurse to a
Bon,
giant
on verra
bird.
plus tard.
I'm telling you.
Hello. Have you taken the time to speak to the villagers?
The villagers? Oh, right. They've been waiting for the chocobo to answer their prayers. And now he's here to do that, with the Savior's help.
Answer their prayers? Where'd you hear that? Don't tell me. You've been talking to Garrett, haven't you? 'Tis true he's a founder of the village, but a more indiscreet man I've never known. The fact is, we've all got our own scars. A man who wanders the world searching for a wife who everyone knows is dead. A man who still yearns for his life in the city. Folk who suffer anguish they cannot name. Garrett's taken it on himself to look after everyone and try to solve all their problems. But if you ask me, the burden he bears is too much for one man.
He seemed cheerful enough. Was that an act?
He's the last survivor of the intrepid band that founded this village. To him, we're all part of his family, and he's devoted his life to trying to keep Canopus Farms together. It's not an easy road he's chosen, and there've been plenty of sad times. But why am I burdening you with our tales of woe? I don't want you thinking you're responsible for having to save Garrett and the rest. You've done plenty for us just by finding the white chocobo. People here are more hopeful than I've seen in many a year. I reckon you've saved a soul or two. But even if nothing has really changed, you mustn't think our woes are your responsibility.
He'll become your steed. And not only that, if the legends are true, he'll be able to guide you to the temple of the goddess and the source of the great chaos.
We'll see. He'd better be useful. I was never one for keeping pets.
Somehow, that doesn't surprise me. So, what are you going to do next?
Elle parle plus, bon, ok, hop.
Hey, don't step on the vegetables.
Sorry, I didn't mean to...
It's all right. No harm done. I was only warning you. I've just planted
Là, il va falloir attendre, non?
gazelle seedlings.
Right. Chocobo's favorite food.
Yep, and our bread and butter. My name is Sarala, by the way. This is our field. My father's and mine. We've always worked it together. Nice to meet you and everything. You should feed that white chocobo of yours with some gazelle greens. Normally we have a full crop, but with father away I have no fertilizer to grow more.
Comme par hasard.
The last one, but you can have
Je
it.
sais pas si j'en aurai assez du coup. Il m'en faut plus. On va bien voir, on va déjà lui donner celui-ci. Allez, c'est tout ce que j'ai à te donner.
Oh, you should eat.
A bunch of fuss buckets, aren't they? The villagers, I mean.
Everyone's been very kind and helpful.
Well, you have to be out here in the wildlands. No one who tries going it alone survives very long. Just remember, if someone scratches your back, they'll expect some back scratching in return.
Ok.
It's all coming true. The legends, the stories, everything that the voice told me.
You heard the girl too, didn't you?
Oh yes, 100 years ago it was. Yeah, but I was younger then. I nursed a foolish hope that I would be the man who found and caught the white chocobo. So I took my only daughter and set out into the wildlands. There we would search for the angel together. We found it too. I saw it with my very own eyes. I was captivated. My name would go down in history. In that moment I cared for nothing but my triumph. And when my daughter lost her footing on the cliff, I was too slow to react.
I'm sorry.
She fell into a chasm of chaos, and I could do nothing. But that's when I heard the voice. A young girl, her words ringing loud and clear inside my head. I've never forgotten them. Follow your destiny. The sacred white bird must come again. Help the one. Help the one chosen by the angel.
Are you sure it wasn't your daughter's voice that you heard?
No, it was a voice I did not know. But I've come to believe that, in some strange way, the message came from my daughter. That it was her last wish. She had to die, so that I might know my destiny. As you see, Chosen One, I'm here to fulfill your destiny and my own.
All right then. You can help me get into that temple.
Mais pourquoi il a des étoiles de quête lui?
Ask around and see if people have gazelle.
Bon, hop. Bon. T'en as pas d'autres pour moi?
How does it look? Can you help the chocobo?
Well, the doctor says he's out of immediate danger, for now. But he needs quality fodder to get his strength back.
Why, that is good news. I suppose that means you'll be wanting lots of gazelle greens then, won't you? I could give you lots normally, but we've just shipped off our latest harvest to the city, and we don't have any left.
So it's no use waiting for the next crop, right?
Actually, gazelle greens ripen ever so fast. They spring out of the ground right
Il
before
faut quoi
you
comme
plant.
engrais?
If you have fertilizer, that is. Father went off to the woods to collect fertilizer, but he still hasn't returned. He's been gone for days.
But the woods aren't that far. Could something have happened?
He does it all the time. He wanders off without a word and leaves me alone. That's why I'm not so worried. I know he'll be back, Eventually.
The least he could do is tell you where he goes. It's not right. Forcing you to put on a brave front and pretend you're not worried.
Oh, you could tell? Darn it. I try so hard to pretend it's perfectly normal that he just disappears. But the truth is, I'm scared to death about him.
And you have no idea where he goes? What's his name?
His name's Cole. He said he went to the woods to look for fertilizer. The Jagd woods, I mean. If you happen to see Father, would you tell him something?
Ouais. On va tenter surtout, oui. Alors son père Cole est parti chercher de l'engrais dans la forêt. Mais il n'est toujours pas revenu. Ok. Ça fera de la radiance et des légumes en théorie.
If I find a farmer called Cole,
Cole.
send him on home.
Father headed towards Jagd, where the hunting woods lie. When you find him, tell him to bring some fertilizer home.
Ok. Marchand de légumes.
The vegetables they grow?
Ouais, d'accord. Gareth, t'as autre chose à me dire depuis...
You could knock me down with a feather. Who'd have thought a stranger would get one over on the doctor and capture the white chocobo first?
Get one over. You have a problem with it?
No, don't get me wrong. It's just that the doctor has been doing nothing but hunt that chocobo for over a century. 100 years.
And I came along and snatched his prize away. I made him look incompetent at best.
Yeah, but look, the chocobo's here. That's the important thing. And still alive thanks to you. Everyone in this village wants to see that chocobo get better, not just the doctor. I'm pretty much in charge of this village, so if you need any help at all, you just come and talk to me. Sound good?
Trouve-moi des légumes. Je sais pas si je trouve autre chose ici.
Hey, we grow gazelle greens.
Ouais, tu fais pousser des
There's a man and his
légumes,
daughter who have
oui.
their own field.
D'ac-
I haven't seen Cole in a while.
Ouais, bon. Il m'apprend rien de nouveau. Bon, ben... On va aller chercher l'autre, le père. Ah, mais ce cas, c'est qu'il n'y a aucune indication sur la map. Bois 2. Colline, non, c'est pas ça. Si je vois le nom sur la map. Ah, c'est ça. Forêt de Jagd. Alors, elle commence ici, la forêt, ou pas? Oh là là. Putain. De toute façon, j'ai jusqu'à 18h. Donc j'ai encore du temps. Surtout que j'ai encore de quoi faire. Des chronostases. Alors attendez, je suis où là déjà? Je me perds pas. Oui, voilà. Hop. Donc on est parti. Je vais me mettre un marqueur. Je sais plus comment ça marche. Ajouter un repère. Voilà. Hop. Un peu au pif. Et c'est parti. Oui, donc si je partais du bon côté, ça irait mieux. Et vous voulez pas me prêter un chocobo en attendant là? Histoire d'aller un peu plus vite.
My friend, we meet again. They tell me that the white chocobo is out of danger.
Yes, he's safe for now. Thanks to you. You brought the doctor just in time.
Lucky for us both. I'm glad we could save that magnificent animal.
Oh,
Now
un
here,
cadeau.
I give you this gift.
Nectar, Gisèle. Ça a quoi? C'est pour moi ou... Alors attendez, inventaire. Ça doit être objets spéciaux. Tiens bah. On va lui donner le remède déjà. Voir si ça lui fait du bien. Enfin s'il peut le prendre déjà. Nourrir.
Drink this.
Bon, ça va un petit peu mieux.
It's a unique specimen, without a doubt. But it needs to eat what other chocobos eat. Even a legend can't live on air and admiration.
Did you try offering him food again? Is he still refusing you?
Yes, we've tried. But he kicks up a fuss loud enough to scare the sheep in Arius. It's you or nobody.
I guess I'm stuck with him.
Bon allez, on est parti dans les bois. Je vais lancer une chronostase. Pouvoir. Chronostase. Alors après je sais pas si je garde mes 3 PE pour la téléportation ou si je lance plutôt des chronostases pour que la journée passe moins vite. Ah je ne sais pas. Alors comment est foutue la map que je me retrouve pas dans une crevasse. Ouais, on va contourner par là. Hop. Alors par contre s'il y a encore plein de flancs bleus, je vais peut-être changer de costume. Et lui mettre le costume avec foudre bêta. Histoire d'être plus efficace. Ouais, il y en a encore. Oh, quoique non, avec foudre 2, hein, ça suffit. Allez! Allez, foudre 2, triangle. Voilà, c'est bien quand j'ai les 3 d'un coup. Encore de la gelée. J'avais vu une fleur, je crois. Ouais. Il m'en faut combien? Je crois que c'est pour une prière. Hein. Non, paquette. Inventaire. Oula, j'en ai plein. Belle de jour. D'accord, j'ai ce qu'il faut. Par contre, c'est celle de nuit. Il m'en manque 2. C'est quoi ça? Ah, bah dans la forêt de Jagd. C'est là où je vais de toute façon. Donc ça tombe très très bien. Je vais essayer d'en récupérer. Même si j'ai aucune idée de ce à quoi ça ressemble. Bon, elle est un peu vide hein, la plaine quand même. Tiens, on va lui parler. Voir ce qu'il a à nous dire. C'est une quête en plus.
Hey, excuse me. You look like you can handle a weapon. Do you want to do me a favor?
Ouais, qu'est-ce que c'est?
Well, that would depend.
It's no big deal. It's just I need proof that I slayed some monster.
Ouais, c'est à moi de le faire.
Order for me, easy enough for you. I'd make it worth your while, of course. So, what do you say?
What do I get?
Chocobo feed. Special
Ah.
stuff. The best around. Delivered fresh from Arias Farms. Sounds good, right?
Ouais. Oula, j'ai largement ce qu'il faut. Quête acceptée, quête terminée aussitôt.
You're in luck. Chocobo feed is exactly what I need.
Hey, that's the spirit.
Eh oui.
Thanks. That's everything I asked for.
Allez, donne.
Are you gonna tell me what you need it for?
For my hunter's trial. See, I just joined the band, but I'm not officially one of the hunters. But I want to be, and fast. I've got to prove my worth by bringing back a piece of a monster. Proof of my prowess, they call it.
So, let me get this straight. You're gonna take what I collected as the proof? You just used me to cheat on the trial.
Cheating? Who said it was cheating? The rules say I can get the monster stuff by any means. That includes dealing. And there's nothing that says I can't enlist other people to help. Their trial is about who has the ability to survive, and wits are just as important as brawn. The only rule in the Wildlands is there are no rules.
Maybe that's enough to convince you, but if you're not cut out to be a hunter, you're just setting yourself up for trouble later.
I'm used to it. You know how many times I failed this test? 101. That's how many.
101?
I saw that look. You think I'm a loser, don't you?
No, I'm impressed, really. You did something few people can. To fail at something as often as you did, and still get back on your feet to try again, it's a rare quality. You have real perseverance, more than I have. Forget what I said earlier. I was wrong. You are strong enough. You've got the makings of a great hunter.
Now you're making me blush. I still can't shoot an arrow further than I can spit.
Maybe not, but you're going to be a hunter anyway. And yes, maybe it will take you 101 tries, but eventually you'll succeed and bring a monster down.
Un repas mythique. Bon. Ça va attendre un petit peu. On va essayer la broche, voir ce que ça donne. Un style. À la place du papillon. Oh putain. Ouais bon bah je te laisse avec ton petit papillon dans les cheveux. Ça te va très bien. Bon bah on est reparti dans les bois. Allez on relance une chronostase. De toute façon j'ai bientôt récupéré un point donc je serai toujours à 3. Allez. Foudre. Vite fait. Voilà. Parfait. J'ai vu un champignon.
This is Jagd Woods. The thick, tangled foliage.
Ça il m'en faut 10 hein. Si j'ai bien compris.
There's a village in the center of the woods, home to a band of hunters.
Ouh, des nouveaux monstres.
This is prime hunting ground.
Ah, je te coupe, hop. Je vais regarder la map, comment c'est foutu. Ok.
Too easy to become lost.
C'est facile de se perdre. Bah, si la map reste affichée, ça va. Hein.
Grow rapidly, covering the paths and
Allez hop.
blocking the way.
Et d'où c'est lui qui m'attaque? Eux, normalement, ils sont en expérience soin, je crois, non? Aïe. C'est une pique de la vie, non? Comment ça marche? Vulnérabilité au feu. Bon, bah, apparemment. J'ai trouvé leur point faible. Enfin, c'est assez logique en même temps. D'ailleurs, je vais peut-être me remettre le costume de Cloud pour récupérer ma vie. Style. Hop. Enfin, c'est l'épée qui donne ce pouvoir, c'est pas le costume. Mais bon. Tac, tac, tac. Y a plus de champignons? Oula, mais pourquoi j'appuie sur carré? C'est réflexe, je sais pas pourquoi. Et non, mais pourquoi ils m'attaquent à chaque fois? Ils sont sérieux? Allez, tiens. Boum. Ah mince, bon. Ah, il a pas ces trucs. Tu veux pas me parler, toi? Ouais, d'accord, merci. C'est très intéressant de savoir l'heure relever. Toi, t'as rien à dire non plus. Bon, ben, on va se rebattre contre les plantes. Enfin, les espèces de trucs chelous. Donc, c'est croix. Non, j'ai pas le bon costume. Nutrition, c'est quoi? Ça me pompe la vie, oui, c'est ça. Voilà. Alors, limace douce, je crois pas en avoir besoin pour le moment, mais bon. Ça fera pas de mal. Alors attendez, là il y a un truc. Non, il n'y a rien, d'accord. Alors je sais pas où est le village. Ce qu'on va faire, on va partir un peu au nord-est. Plutôt par là en plus. J'avais pas vu ça, là ça se trouve j'en ai vu d'autres. Enfin j'en ai croisé d'autres et je les ai pas vus. Mais je ne crois pas. On va laisser un peu s'écouler le temps aussi. Ça sert à rien de lancer que des chronostases. Tiens, alors avant de te parler, je vais aller récupérer le champignon. Même deux, tiens, parfait. Chocobori.
Do you know about Moogles? They're creatures from fairy tale.
Ouais, j'en ai pas encore vu dans ce jeu. Encore eux. Je crois que c'est le feu.
Unlucky for you.
Ah mais chaque fois j'ai l'habitude d'être sur ce costume par défaut donc voilà. Hop. Ça se resépare? Non, pas du tout. Et ben on continue au nord. Y a rien d'autre de caché, ça c'est quoi ça? C'est juste du décor hein. Ah non même pas. Engrais forestier. Ah, bah ça va m'aider à faire planter, à faire pousser les fruits. Putain, les arbres ils sont dégueulasses. Ça, qu'est-ce que c'est? C'est rien, d'accord. Alors on visite, hein. On doit ramasser des champignons, j'en ai vu. On va peut-être se faire les monstres d'abord. Hop. Du coup, vu qu'il y a... Ah, mais à chaque fois... Feu. D'ailleurs, je vais peut-être attendre un peu de récupérer de la vie avant de le tuer. Voilà, ça y est, l'effet est fini. Hop. Je vais peut-être mettre le costume de feu alors. Attaque niveau 1, ouais, peut-être pour des fusions, ça pourra servir. Des synthèses, je dis fusion à chaque fois, mais c'est pas... Oui, c'est des synthèses. Donc je disais, lui mettre plutôt le costume avec feu bêta. Et à la place de feu, je te mets glace. Glace ou air? Bon allez, je te mets glace. Donc j'ai vu des champis. On ramasse. Donc, ensuite on continue la visite. Apparemment il n'y a rien. Je vois des points rouges sur la map. C'est qu'il y a des monstres, ouais. Attendez, je ramasse ça d'abord. Parfait. Hop. On change et on lance du feu. Et en plus là ça devrait les tuer assez rapidement. Voilà. Parfait. Parfait. Garde légère niveau 1, ouais. Pas sûr que ce soit super utile, mais bon. Je préfère des capacités offensives. Inédites si possible aussi. Ou intéressantes au moins. Bon. Il n'y a rien d'autre à ramasser ici. Si, je vois encore une pelle. Hop. Encore des limaces. Et B. Encore garde. Garde légère niveau 1, ouais. On voit pas grand chose avec toutes ces feuilles partout là. Où je vois un champi. C'est quoi des nouveaux monstres? Bon, on va dire qu'ils sont sûrement vulnérables au feu aussi. Alors attendez, parce qu'il y a deux chemins là. Donc je pense que je suis pas sur le bon. Mais je vais quand même aller voir ce qui se passe par là-bas là. Bon, a priori ils sont vulnérables au feu aussi, hein, vu leur tronche. Allez hop. Ah, en plus ils résistent aux attaques physiques. Donc ça tombe très bien. Oula, invocation. Dépêche-toi, bombarde. Ah, ils se soignent avec R carrément. Bon, et au lieu de les regarder là, si j'attaquais un peu. Un dernier coup puissant dans la tronche. Voilà. Allez, feu. Bon bah, corps à corps alors, mais ils m'attaquent pas du tout. Ils font que se soigner entre eux. Ah, si quand même, ils attaquent. Oui, ils attaquent trop même, lâchez-moi là, c'est bon. Allez hop, feu. Aïe! Ouais, bon bah, soignez-vous plutôt au lieu de bombarder là. Tac, tac.
Think you might like this.
La foudre y résiste. Bon, j'ai perdu un peu de vie. Mais bon. 0,40 un peu, c'est parfait. R niveau 1, ouais. Bon, et toi, qu'est-ce que ça va me dire?
Are you the Cole who owns the field?
Putain, mais les lunettes quoi, c'est... Oh là là.
Where'd you hear it?
C'est une blague? C'est pas possible.
She told me that her father, Cole, left the village to collect fertilizer from the woods, but he didn't come back.
And so you thought I was this fertilizer seeker? Is that what you're telling me? Is that right?
You still haven't answered my question.
Sure enough. But why should I give you something for nothing?
Oh putain.
I say we, you and I, engage in some give and take.
You're not gonna answer me, are you?
Not until you do something for me. The fact is, I am looking for fertilizer, which doesn't make me that coal fella mind. Anyway, it's a big job, and I can...
Ouais, ouais.
Nah, it's simple enough work. Anyone can do it. I've already found the stuff. It just needs gathering. I've marked the locations with a shovel. All you have to do is dig the stuff up and bring it to me.
Pourquoi t'as besoin de moi pour ça?
I've done what you asked. Now tell me who you are.
Of course. I'm a man of my word, and I'll tell you what you want to know. You said you are looking for Sorala's father, a man called Cole? That's right, isn't it? Now listen carefully. The Cole you seek, well, the fact is he's already dead.
He is?
Yep, that's right. I was the one who found him. He was attacked by monsters. I ran to help, but by the time I reached him, it was too late. I was standing here pondering how I was going to break the news to Sorala when you came along with your questions. I feared if I told you what happened, you run straight off and tell Sorala.
She has to be told sometime. Or will you keep it a secret?
Of course not. I know I can't put it off forever as much as I'd like to. Now's the time. She needs to be told the truth. Plain and simple, with no sugarcoating. I think it'll be for the best. In the long run, leastways.
For the best, huh? Tell me, when you say it would be for the best, do you mean it would be the best for Sorala? Or are you talking about yourself?
What do you mean? Why, Sorala, of course. She's a strong girl. If you ask me, she'll do far better without her old man to burden her. Yep, she'll be able to move on, stand on her own feet, and live her own life.
All right. Well, in that case, let me tell her.
You'd really do that? I'd hate to drag a stranger into
Parle beaucoup quand même. Hein.
Maybe a stranger's exactly who she needs to hear it from.
You might be right. Very well. I'll leave it in your capable hands.
Putain non mais ces lunettes quoi, oh là là.
It was Cole who found it, so why don't you take it to Sorala as a keepsake? Oh, and one more thing. Give her a message from Cole.
You spoke to him?
Yep, just before he
À côté
died.
de la fleur.
The last thing he said was, dig next to the flower. You tell her that, in those exact words.
It's a hard story to swallow.
Ok, bon,
But at the
on va
very
continuer
least,
quand
he
même
really cares
à
about
visiter tant qu'on
Sorala
est là.
and what happens to her?
On va même relancer une chronostase. On va hop, en profiter, surtout que les combats sont assez faciles. Donc,
Tell Sorala.
D'ailleurs j'aurais bien aimé trouver Pyro Impact là, ça aurait été parfait avec ce costume. Dans les bois là. Ils sont tous vulnérables au feu, tiens encore de l'engrais. Ça va peut-être suffire pour le chocobo, j'espère. Pour faire pousser les légumes et le nourrir. Alors attendez, mais... Ah oui, d'accord. Je pensais que ça allait s'arrêter avant.
Hey, first time in Jagd? My name's Darius. I like to keep on top of what's happening around here. This village is called Jagd. It's mostly hunters who live here. We survive by hunting monsters of all kinds. The people here may not look like much.
Je trouve qu'ils sont un peu fringués comme Fang. Je sais pas comment on dit Fang. Fang.
Only the very best can join our band. We're a close-knit band of elite hunters, united by the dangers we face.
Une espèce de touche bleue. Enfin non, en fait non, c'est que le haut. Point de téléportation. Ok. Ouh, il y a même des marchands. Ouh là là, je veux des nouveaux costumes. Intéressant si possible. Vengeance. Coup des stocks, niveau 3. PV par exaltation. Redonne quelques PV à chaque choc infligé. Bon, de toute façon on prend. Hein. Prédateur des plaines. Coup puissant niveau 3. Ah, ouais mais c'est toujours moins intéressant que... Ah, quoique. Cache-œil, oh là là. Mais qu'est-ce que c'est laid? J'achète, je sais pas à quoi ça sert d'acheter s'il y a un trophée par rapport à ça. Mais bon, on achète. Médaille. Médaille. Ah bah j'en ai pas des masses de médailles. Repas mythique, non, on garde pour le chocobo. Y a rien d'autre qui se vend. Hein. Compétences. Je sais pas, les gardes légères par exemple, est-ce que je peux les revendre? Parce que je commence à en avoir plusieurs. Ouais, j'en revends une. Ah, quoique j'aurais peut-être dû revendre celle avec PV max 150. Enfin, vendre celle-là au lieu de l'autre. Ouais, en fait, j'ai fait ça, ça servait à rien. C'est pas grave. C'était pas une opération très intelligente, hein. Je désire une arme super puissante en magie. Ah bah. Il y a qu'à demander. Hop. Ouh là là. Je veux celle-là. 72. Sacrilège. Ah, PV max plus 500. Garde 220. Ouh, ça m'a l'air intéressant ça. Garde 220. Alors attendez. Style. Alors elle serait plus rapide et beaucoup plus efficace en garde. Mais elle aurait moins de PV. Déjà toi, je vais te donner ceci. Bon, elle a moins de PV. Ouais, finalement je sais pas. Hein. Parce qu'elle perd quand même 500 PV quoi. 500 PV pour gagner 100 points de magie. Je suis pas sûr que ce soit très très malin. Mais ouais, mais bon. Et le truc que je peux pas acheter, c'était quoi déjà? Sacrilège. Non, c'est ça, voilà, c'est ça qui aurait été intéressant là. Parce que là, c'est un peu limite. Hein. Et ça, c'est pas assez intéressant. Quoique, garde 220, il n'y a pas de compétences. Bon, pour l'instant, on prend pas, on va pas gaspiller trop de sous non plus. Il y a autre chose à faire ici quand même. Pas de médaille? Si. Hop, une petite quête.
Easy. Calm down now.
It's a healthy-looking bird.
Why, thank you. You wouldn't believe that not so long ago, he was so injured he could barely walk.
Is that right?
Yes. He's completely better now, though. He can run like the wind, all thanks to the herb I gave him.
Must be a powerful medicine. What's it called?
Why are you so interested? Oh, you're the person
Oui, les nouvelles vont vite.
Valhalla, right? I think I can help you. The herb is called Yule's flower.
La fleur de Yule?
Very beautiful flower that grows out east near the ruined city.
À l'est.
Yule's flower, huh?
Yes.
Ah bah oui.
If you find one, let your chocobo
C'est la fleur qui était dans l'impasse.
If you take it yourself, it's not nearly as effective. Actually, speaking of that, can I ask you a favor? If you do get the Angel of Valhalla to eat some Yule's flowers, could you bring him to me afterwards?
D'accord. Une plante à l'effet curatif, elle fleurit oui, tout à l'est, donc à l'opposé de la map, c'est super. Ok, bon mais déjà faut le remettre sur pied avant d'en arriver là.
I could, but why?
Well, it's just that I want to check something. Well, if chocobos can learn how to speak, and if the angel is smarter than the rest...
Do you really think they can talk?
No, I'm just joking. Anyway, if you do go to the ruins in the east, be careful. There are scary monsters roaming around there.
Ouais, j'ai récupéré sa lame d'ailleurs, à moins qu'il y ait encore d'autres bestioles. Y'a rien au fond... Non. Tiens, toi.
Hey you, what was it that you were talking to
C'est moi qui dis et toi.
She told me about an herb, something called Yule's flower. It's supposed to help chocobos.
Yule's flower, huh? Wait, she told you to give one of those flowers to your chocobo, right? And then bring him back to her, right?
Good guess.
I knew it.
Alors on peut voir 2 gens fusionnés sur la droite. C'est super.
She does seem obsessed about talking chocobos. Listen, can this Yule's flower really help my chocobo?
Oh yeah, it's an amazing medicine. It can cure chocobo injuries faster than anything I know. Yule's flowers are real, and they work, but not for making chocobos talk. Nadia is a bit kooky, and that gets her into trouble sometimes. Not that you have to worry about her at all. Nope. Keeping her safe is my job. Even if she gets angry at me and tells me I'm a meddler.
Merci. Bon.